On second down, Benjamin. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? On third down, Benjamin. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Seven, our score after 1. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A'Shawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama, a big, physical, intimidating force, who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 43. Move. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On third down, a run with Cohen. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Throw him deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago.
Check 26, check 26. Deuce, 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 deuce.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats. And now Trubisky lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Big gap. Check. Alert, 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 alert. Switch. Right there.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All day. Switch. Hey, I got it.
Here's Trubisky. He shakes him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack, Trubisky. That one complete to Hill. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Trubisky will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Move. Check.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Trey Flowers. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Check.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Slam. 36. Ran, top.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Shoot. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, here's Agnew. The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 3 down. Go.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Mike, 45. I'm coming to you, son.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Wilkins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. They run again with Wilkins. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they were
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Trubisky to throw. Robinson's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. Trubisky will come up here first and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now Trubisky. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You got motion, man. You got motion. Alert. Hey, orbit.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Trubisky. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Lock in. Check it backer. Motion.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check. Fresno.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Mike, 45.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Yes. Look, squeeze. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Wilkins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Hey. They can't hang with us.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a nice spin. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. Under pressure, they got him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Whip. Watch the whip. Kill. Jam. Undercrush. Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Well, they showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they just expanded that here in the 2nd half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sail, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll drop the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Detroit, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to get back to...
Up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.